plate, groupie, set to start it. And off we go from Lumen Field. Galen Darden now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media. And the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not any indication of how they're going to perform. This could be a tough team to beat.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
There we go, Sonoma.
The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this...
The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from Lumen Field. On the return is Darden. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On play action, Smith.
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Show me go up, down. And you go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. About to telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting, I got a deed to the house, and the less of the, like, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Bounce. Make it bounce. Bounce for me. Stick it on a handstand. Bounce. Make it bounce. Handstand. Bounce for me. Stick it on a handstand. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. All right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just east of the Rico. Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. Future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
Daniels starts with a pass. He's going to test this secondary right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. And this will not be a spike, he faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he... backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
That's to the end zone, but they can't. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. And now they want to show they mean business here. offense going to remain out there and try for two. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That is caught. They get the two-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Josh Downs now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. So they...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
For first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And this not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. They're going to lose yardage on this play. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This one. Defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. On play action, Daniels. This one. Nick Cross. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Colts. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are back within a point. It's 8-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, Shaq.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Here we go.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete.
That's interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
Now for the 3rd time. He's been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it's going to be 4th down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're with just an incompletion. So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on.
To the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, quarterback, I'm not. Else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now they don't have one.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, this is Downs. Oh no, that is not going to work out at all. That will. Safety. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. But we do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick.
Let's go now.
Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll get about 4 here. Down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes Third down.
Ready?
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They'll go. Richardson. That is brought in. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
A 41-yard gain.
First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
To throw, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by downs.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly... And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Back.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nick Cross.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll get this out wide. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And this sequence not one to build on. He's going to lose yardage on the third down. And quickly, it brings up fourth down.
Ready?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They convert in style. Huge play. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That is caught. What a throw. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Now, faking the give. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down.
Eligible receiver
Let's see
downfield.
what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To throw is Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And the Colts are going to take over. Their 37-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. The extra is good. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage. So, after the touch... to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. He's going to look downfield. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's finally going to be taken down. Really not sure what that was all about, but it's going to wind up a huge loss on the play. On second down, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. So that'll bring up fourth down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Oh, and now look at this. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's going to try it here again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will up the lead to 5. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kick. This one, a win for the visiting Colts. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. And they were able to hold on and come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our